Hold on to your seats, folks. President Trump just dropped a bombshell that could flip the global economy upside down. He's threatening to hammer China with a jaw-dropping 50% tariff hike, cranking up the heat in an already blazing trade war. This isn't just about numbers. It's about your grocery bill, the stock market, and maybe even the risk of bigger conflicts down the road. Could this be the move that changes everything? Let's dive into the chaos. Live from the White House. Here's the full scoop. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Focal Point, and we're tearing into some explosive news straight out of Washington. President Trump is going full throttle in his trade showdown with China, and it's getting downright wild. Let's rewind a bit. Last week, he slammed Beijing with a 35% reciprocal tariff, a direct jab after years of trade tensions. China didn't flinch. They hit back with a 34% tariff on U.S. goods. Now Trump's raising the stakes sky high. He's warning that if China doesn't scrap their 34% hike by tomorrow, April 8th, he'll unleash an additional 50% tariff on them, effective April 9th. And he's not stopping there. He's axing all trade talks with China, shutting the door on any negotiation. Let's break down the math, because it's insane. Trump already had a 20% tariff on China tied to the fentanyl crisis. Add last week's 35%, and if this 50% kicks in, we're staring at a colossal 104% total tariff on China, the world's second largest economy and a massive U.S. trading partner. That's not just a number, it's a potential economic earthquake. This could hit American consumers right where it hurts. Picture this: higher prices on everything. Your next iPhone, clothes from Walmart, gadgets on Amazon. The markets are already jittery, desperately searching for an off-ramp, but Trump's digging in his heels. He's all in on this tariff strategy, no backing down. Meanwhile, the White House is dropping hints that over 50 countries have reached out, begging to negotiate trade deals. But here's the catch: Trump's playing hardball. Sources say he's open to talks, but only if the terms are stacked heavily in America's favor. Take Japan, for instance. This morning, Trump spoke with their prime minister, and they're rushing a high-level delegation to the U.S. to dodge their own tariff squeeze. Later today, he's got a call with Israel's Benjamin Netanyahu. Last week, Trump slapped Israel with a 17% tariff, even after they lifted duties on U.S. imports. Talk about a plot twist. Netanyahu tried to play nice and still got burned. It's like no one's safe from this tariff tornado. Let's get some reaction on this. I caught up with Democratic Congressman Mike Quigley from Illinois, and he didn't hold back. Here's his take. This is the dumbest trade war in history. Costs are exploding, markets are a roller coaster, and we're barreling toward a recession. My constituents are terrified, and they should be. This isn't just about trade, it's isolating us. We're 4% of the world's population. We can't go it alone. That's a gut punch, right? Quigley's sounding the alarm that this could tank our economy and leave us vulnerable on the global stage. So let's zoom in on this tariff tit-for-tat with China. Trump's giving Xi Jinping a 24-hour ultimatum. Back off or else. But if you know anything about Xi and China's leadership, they don't buckle under deadlines. Backing down to Trump would be a humiliation they'd never stomach, especially with tensions simmering over Taiwan and the South China Sea. This isn't just a trade spat, it's a high-stakes power play. Who's got more to lose? Tough call. China's economy could take a hit, sure. They rely on exporting to us. But American consumers might feel the pain faster and deeper. Think about it. An iPhone's already $1,100. A 50% tariff on components could jack that up by $500 or more. Same deal with everyday stuff. Shoes, TVs, toys. Go walk through Walmart or scroll Amazon. It's mostly Chinese made. Prices could skyrocket and your paycheck won't stretch as far. And here's a kicker. Former Chicago Mayor Rahm Emanuel was on last week saying, Trump ran on ending wars, but he's starting one, a trade war. He's onto something big. Trade isn't just about money. It's a glue that keeps nations from fighting. Historically, trade disputes have sparked real wars. Think the War of 1812 with Britain, or tensions before World War I. Could this be a domino that tips us towards something uglier? Then there's the chaos factor. Trump just fired his cybersecurity chief, reportedly over some conspiracy theory nonsense pushed by a White House visitor. He's mixing up allies and enemies, saying our friends like Japan and South Korea treat us worse than foes like Russia. Speaking of Russia, Trump's holding off on tariffs there because of Ukraine peace talks, but he's slapping tariffs on Ukraine itself. What's the logic? Japan and South Korea, key allies against China and North Korea, are getting hammered with tariffs too. David Sanger, a national security expert, told me, "Our alliances are our strength. Why poison them over trade?" He's got a point. If we alienate partners who help us contain China's rise, we're shooting ourselves in the foot. This isn't just economics, it's geopolitics on a razor's edge. So where does this leave us? The markets are spooked, consumers are braced for pain, and the world's watching. Is Trump's tariff blitz a brilliant chess move to force China's hand, or a reckless gamble that'll crash our economy and spark bigger fights? I want to hear from you. Drop your take in the comments. Are you worried about prices, or do you think Trump's got this? Smash that like button if this hooked you, hit subscribe for more breaking news, and ring the bell so you don't miss a thing. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.